What's up, team? How's it going? Welcome back to episode 6, Making the Cut, Singapore Armed Forces Guards Conversion Course. This is one of the most elite regiments within the Singapore Armed Forces. It's part of their three-week selection to enter, to be selected for the Guards Regiment. It's been a brilliant series so far. Hopefully you're enjoying it just as much as me. You can check out the original series and the original videos in the description, so go and give them a like, share and a follow. They're putting out great content. This is actually quite an old one, but their content is brilliant. And if you could like, share and subscribe to Combat Ready HQ, I would hugely appreciate it. And if you head over to combatreadyhq.co.uk, you can check out some of our merchandise and some of our amazing tasting coffee blends. But thanks for watching. Comment below with what your thoughts are, what you want to see next, but let's get into it.
Everything is for everything. Down by the river.
It's the second day of a series of intensive training for these guards trainees at Pulau Tekong, part of their rite of passage before they earn their guards tab.
Thank you, Kabir. Thank you, Kabir.
As they queue,
More nice can of Coke there to give you a bit of sugar.
Their thirst. Another mission is at hand.
They'll be tested on their session skills, their command, how they should behave in a more tactical environment.
I like this Sergeant Major, this warrant officer. He's got a great attitude. He holds the trainees to a very high standard, and you can see he holds himself to a very high standard. He's got a lot of knowledge and a lot of experience, and he puts that onto the blokes to really get the best out of them. Sort of tells them when they're wrong, shouts a bit, corrects it, and allows them to obviously correct their mistakes and learn from their mistakes without too much shouting. He gets it across in a very, very good way. I think he's a really good warrant officer, and he's right for this job.
The soldiers
that there
have been
cooking?
slept for over 36 hours now, and fatigue is starting to set in.
You just tahan the pain and you walk fast so you can.
And to make matters worse, their mission keeps changing.
The trainees are not told exactly what is going to happen during the week, and the training program that is being given to them is some sort of a decoy, so that they are always be on their toes, and when the things change, they are able to adjust, make the changes on their own, work as a team and move on and achieve the goals.
But over the weeks, the soldiers, having learned to expect the unexpected, are adapting well to these erratic changes.
At the tree area so that you all won't climb over, and our reorg phase, when I need to get the serial.
You must check the corner first. At least 2 people check the corner, then execute your turning around. They usually.
I love what they've got in the background there. As you can see there, sort of as they're delivering orders, they've got drawings there of looking like possible the buildings they're going into, timings, possibly some of the SOPs, what the mission is. Always read out the mission twice, make note of the mission. Sometimes obviously a visual aspect really does help, especially if you're making a model or you've got some sort of drawing so people can see exactly what they're going into. Sometimes that's a brilliant way to make it easier for people to understand and visualize what they're about to go into.
Execute your turning around. They usually keep telling us one common phrase: GCC never ends. So it has been drilled into us in such a way that it comes into our blood now. So they give us another mission, so they said, okay, they only can give you so much. That's how we just keep on pushing and moving on.
The next thing is after the front person move, what's the next?
Their next task is to take out an enemy position in a built-up area a few kilometers away in the dead of night.
This is the enemy we're going to take care of.
This time, the soldiers are determined to get it right the first time.
This tree over here.
Detailed plans are mapped out and strategies set.
They said their detailed plans are mapped out and set in sight. Okay, they had a lot of drawings there. The best thing to do, especially if you've got time, is to build a model. A model is absolutely brilliant. A picture paints 1,000 words, but the good thing about the model, digging it out of mud, moss, little buildings, whatever you can do. One, you can see the grid lines, okay, and with a model you can put in contour lines as well, so you can show elevation. You can sort of build it to scale within sense. So remember, a picture paints 1,000 words. It's all good reading off your orders, brilliant. Read out your orders, but have some sort of visual aspect, right? Soldiers need a purpose and an understanding, okay? Give them a purpose and they'll follow you, okay? Once they know why they're doing something, they're more than happy to go. But once they can see it as well, so when they're patrolling in, they can go, right, I'm coming up to this wood block. I know that there's a big hill coming up because on the model after the wood block, there was a big mound of mud. And it slopes up this way. Okay, build a good model. If you can't do that, obviously show them the map so they can still get an understanding of the route they're going in. Going in at night with no night vision as well always makes it a little bit more complicated.
One tray Charlie to one tray over.
Try to move quickly, maintain momentum without going too fast, so they don't miss anything.
The soldiers emerged victorious from the firefight. Their strategy had worked well.
This time round, there was a better sense of awareness. We knew what to do, so what we did was we simply adapted as the situation permitted. We did not know what to expect, but we knew the mistakes we made the last time and we worked on those to improve. We saw determination. You see fear, but you see courage as well, because even though you are afraid of what you might meet, what you might see, you still do it anyway, and that I think is true courage.
So guessing they've just done a night attack. These guys have most probably been up for what, around 48 hours nearly now, if not longer. They're most probably absolutely shattered. But the work don't stop. You've got to keep going. Always got their helmets on as well. Very well disciplined when it comes to dress and PPE.
Told to quickly move to the heli pad area where we are supposed to do a casevac.
After walking for about 6 kilometers, these battle-weary soldiers just have one question on their mind. Is their mission finally over?
Just 5 minutes away from the gun family.
We all were telling ourselves, nah, can't be. There's bound to be something there waiting for us.
Then right at that point of time, we saw the box.
Hurry up.
Just open. Hey,
Come on.
Open. Surprise!
Okay, what's going to happen now?
But it's not
Each
the
of
end.
you okay, only one drink. This drink you can consume anytime you want. While walking.
I see.
What are they
A free
doing?
drink. A free drink is a free drink. It helps. Every little bit helps.
Oh, it's a
You
free
will
drink.
appreciate that after you've been through that much in GCC.
Continue, okay?
And the drink comes with a bonus, an assurance that the training has come to an end.
This is to continue, okay?
I would say that a lot of us are still wondering, is this all, but we are pretty sure there's some more to come. Just that we just want to just remain calm and wait for the next thing to happen.
I don't think so. It's over, unless it's stated so.
Casualty back on stretcher. Move out. The 2 minutes to pass now!
The scene plan changes.
It's never over until you're back in the block in your bed. Or on that coach. Even then it's not over. It's back in your bed.
What we did today was casualty of casualties again. Then we had one stretcher, then we had a casualty, so we have to move point to point. time was given to us also. So we have to try to meet the timing. If you never meet the timing, right, then the situation will be even worse. Like maybe more casualties, or the distance we have to cover is further.
I know it's tough, but can we do it?
You are so tired. All that matters is getting your friends back to the event point. You don't really care about the time or the distance, you just walk.
I don't like how they're carrying their rifles there though. I picked this up in a lot of videos. Bit anal, bit fussy, just me. So here, holding on to weapon strap and one there on handguard, that's fine, but I think this hand should at least be on the trigger if you're going to be walking like that. Just a little bit more professional. You know, it's not over, is it? You're still in a tactical sort of sense, so make sure you got your hand on a pistol grip so you can bring that weapon up just in case you do need to. Just my personal opinion, that's just how I feel about it.
Good job, good job, good job.
You can see that the soldiers, they have developed this sense of tenacity. Alright, they are not willing to say I give up. Okay, they are willing to go all out for their friends to achieve the mission. So actually we see that the mental resilience has also improved by a lot.
It's pretty tough. Never knew that I'm able to push so much. Especially yesterday, the night, no rest, lack of sleep. You can see most of us really want to sleep. But I never quit and never say die.
A guardsman won't leave a guardsman behind. So that's what keep me pushing.
Currently, how am I feeling is totally shagged. It's worse than yesterday's. Because today, I think we have cleared more than don't know how many tens of clicks already. Plus, we have walked non-stop.
Up!
Clicks, kilometers for those that don't know.
Up! Come, fight!
I just decided to put in every single bit of energy and effort to make sure I don't bring down my syndicate, because in a GCC it's not just about you, it's about you and your syndicate. So yeah, I just try to make sure we all fight together, persevere together.
Deprived of sleep for over 48 hours now, this 15-minute ferry ride back to the mainland is a respite from the extremely tiring tasks.
You're falling straight to sleep.
It's a much-needed recharge for something bigger.
We can fly! What's another good exercise? You know, some of those most probably watch this, go, never been in the armed forces, have something to comment every now and then. There's always a couple of people that doesn't look too hard. It's really hard what they're doing. I think once again, the humidity, the environment that they're in, they haven't slept for 48 hours through that. They did the physical challenge on the first day, which you'll see in the previous episodes. They've just done a night raid and then another Kazivac at the end. As you saw as well, when they're walking rounds, they've got their helmets on constantly. Doesn't let heat escape from your head. Also, it's a bit of added weight. They're carrying their weapons, a SAR-21, which most probably weighs a good few kilos. Ammunition on top of that as well. Within their kit, they've got spare dry kit. I would have thought they would have had rations. They would have had spare ammunition, water. I saw some of them carrying radios as well. So you've got all your specialised serialised kit, which adds up. Batteries for them. Things like head torches, maps, pens, compasses. It all adds up. So they're carrying a lot of weight. So very, very hard few days. And what the Singapore Armed Forces and the Guards cadre are very good at doing is testing their mental resilience. So we've seen it throughout this series. Whenever they finish, they never actually finish. There's pretty much always another task, or they've got to run past the finish line to carry on. And what they're watching for is to see if anyone's head drops. And what this lot are very good at, and I've heard in a lot of comments, is a lot of these guys are conscripts. So it's more you're being told to join instead of like the British Army, you're all volunteers. Is they never let their head drop. They always continue going. No matter what, they finish, end of GCC, have a free drink, and they're all like thinking it's over. No, get your kit on, we're going to carry on with this Kazivac. And they all just pick up the casualties and they crack on with it. There's no bitching, there's no dropping out. So I really like the mental resilience of the Singapore Armed Forces and this Guards cadre. And it's one thing they're very good at testing, along with the physical ability and the SOPs, the skill set, the weapon handling, the tactics. So yeah, hopefully you're enjoying this just as much as I am. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.